I've been an advocate, supporter, and enjoyer of Arknights Endfield for years, since it was first announced. I thoroughly enjoyed it when it released, I enjoyed the test phases of it, and I've enjoyed every single major version release. Now, that doesn't mean the game is perfect. It definitely has some issues. I'm not very fond of the factory system. I still have half my factories that aren't even functional. I also enjoy NTE, and I've been an avid supporter of that game as well. I've covered it numerous times, dozens of times, in dozens of videos and dozens of streams. And I've had to constantly deal with people that claimed, oh, Arknights Endfield is dying, it's going to EOS. Oh, NTE is dying, it's going to EOS. They're doing terribly. My game's better, blah, blah, blah. When I personally have the opinion here that each game has the ability to coexist with one another, and that we're all welcome to have our own opinions. You like Wuwa, you like Genshin, you like Arknights Endfield, you like NTE, you like Nikke, you like Path to Nowhere. It is totally cool. It's fine. Good. I'm glad that you feel that way. I like a lot of gacha games too. But at the same time, all this toxicity and tribalism just, it is brain rot for me. And I think brain rot largely for the gacha genre as well. But this today, I think, proves contrary to whatever toxic popular opinion is on social media, that both Arknights Endfield and Neverness Everness are doing very well. Japan holds the top spot in revenue share for the mobile version of NTE. Its monthly download growth among mobile open world games is second only to Arknights Endfield. New cross-platform title, NTE's biggest market is Japan, topping iPad download charts for 20 days. Released in April 2026, the cross-platform game NTE has seen Japan become the world's largest market in terms of mobile revenue just 1 month after its release. The game has also maintained the top spot in iPad game download rankings in Japan for nearly 20 days, demonstrating its overwhelming popularity. Released during this year's Golden Week holiday, NTE is an open-world adventure game, blah, blah, blah. While the game is distributed globally, the Japanese market stands out. According to Sensor Tower data, in the first month after release, the US was the top market for mobile downloads of NTE at 14%, followed by China at 13%, with Japan in third place at 10%. However, in terms of mobile revenue share during the same period, Japan accounts for over 30%, making it the top market. This Japanese revenue share is about 10% higher than that of second place China, confirming strong support from Japanese mobile gamers along with high revenue per download. The game is also highly popular on PlayStation. According to Video Game Insights data, the number of downloads of the game worldwide from April 29th to May 28th ranked second only to EA Sports FC 2026, making it the top ranked free-to-play title. How strong is the initial month's momentum for the mobile version of NTE? According to Sensor Tower, the game ranked second in download growth for mobile open-world adventure titles over the past year. Here is an image showcasing this. It looks like Arknights Endfield is number 1, followed by NTE, followed by Seven Deadly Sins Origin. I think it's in Japan, and then over here we have, well, actually, I have no idea what this symbolizes. And we have Arknights Endfield, we have Wuhan, and then we have NTE down there. Arknights Endfield, which ranked first in download growth, and the Seven Deadly Sins Origin, which ranked third, are both new mobile games released in 2026. These two are IP titles. On the other hand, considering that NTE is not an IP title, its initial performance in Japan is quite good. Furthermore, it ranked third in revenue growth for mobile open adventure titles during the same period. In fact, the outstanding performance is evident from the data when looking at the mobile download rankings of each store in Japan. According to Sensor Tower data, it has maintained a position in the top 10 in download rankings for iPhone, iPad, and Android in the first month after release. I've seen this actually over on the GameEye.daa website and AppMagic, and like everywhere, they all report NTE being right up there. It's also commonly in the top rankings on the Play Store in various different regions as well. In particular, the game has been the top selling title on iPad for 20 days, demonstrating its continued strong support from Japanese gamers who played on larger screens. The strong first month downloads for NTE are supported by advertising. According to Pathfink's data, Perfect World Games topped the ad impression rankings in the video game publisher category in Japan from April 29th to May 28th with over 1.5 billion impressions. So NTE are advertising hard, but evidently it's paying off. Looking at Perfect World Games impression share by channel for NTE, it's clear that YouTube and Instagram are the main advertising channels. These two channels account for over 60% of the game's impressions, and together with TikTok, the figure reaches 80%, indicating a strong focus on these channels. The high level of attention the game is receiving in Japan is also evident from its web visitor share. According to Web Insights data from April 29th through May 28, 2026, the company's official website reported in terms of market share for visitors to, well, I don't know what the hell I'm seeing here, to website name. Japan is at the top, accounting for approximately 20%. So I'm assuming this means that directly to the NTE official website. Furthermore, we're looking at access from Japan by device. Desktop web accounts for over 80%. So over 80% of Japanese players are actually playing this on PC, which kind of makes sense because WuWa, NTE, Arknights, Endfield, I think all have like 70 to 80% PC and console players, like a total pool of players. Yo, I don't mean to interrupt the video, but I need to take a moment here to thank all my incredible patrons over on Patreon whose support continues to allow for me to do regular videos like this every single day on this channel. Thank y'all so much, including our YouTube channel members. You guys mean the world to me. So do you guys as viewers as well. Now, without further ado, let's continue. That's actually kind of crazy though. Like the both games are doing incredibly well. It has been, God, I've had to deal with so many people. Like every time I do a Arknights Endfield video where I talk about something positive happening, where I talk about, you know, the release of an update, a new character, or when I go over my thoughts on a recent patch that just released, I have to deal with people saying, Arknights Endfield sucks. You know, I don't like the game. My game is better. And then whenever I'd stream NTE, people would come in and be like, yo, this is the people that did Tower of Fantasy. And it's like, I know. And Tower of Fantasy is not a great game by any stretch of the imagination, but they actually did good with NTE. They really genuinely did. It is okay if you don't like either game, right? But if I don't like a game, then I just don't cover it anymore. If I don't like a game, I'm not gonna talk about it. If I don't like a game, I'm not gonna play it. You look at my channel, there are so many big popular games that I just don't cover because I don't care to. Yet I stream Arknights Endfield and Wuthering Waves every single patch release because they're two of my favorite games. And I don't care if you like Arknights Endfield. I don't care if you hate Arknights Endfield. I don't care if you like NTE. I don't care if you hate NTE. At the end of the day, I like them. I enjoy them. And it's good to see their success actually backed up with statistics. Now, I don't think either of these games are going to necessarily be, you know, the top performing gacha games in the genre. They can't be. Not when there are gacha games that are significantly more predatory with more content and more years in service that have had the time to actually accumulate more players than newer gacha games might ever accumulate. But at the end of the day, like, it's good to see new gacha games being competitive and people enjoying them for what they are. I hate how toxic and tribalistic communities are, and how for whatever reason they believe communities are incapable of coexisting when they are. When the vast majority of players, let's be real here, let's just take a moment here and be completely honest, when the vast majority of players don't even care. They don't care about total revenue. They don't care about total downloads. All they care about is if their games are good, if their games are enjoyable, which new characters are coming, what the new patch has, what the lore behind the new character is, how engaging and open and fun the new area is going to be. Like, that is all the majority of people care about. It's a very toxic, loud minority over on social media that care about more than this. But this right here, this is a big middle finger to all the people that are engaging in it, because they don't want to see this, and they instead want to live in this little bubble where only their opinion, their narrative, and agenda exists. Now, again, I love, my favorite gacha game is Nikke, and then Arknights, Wuthering Waves, Arknights Endfield, Star Savior, Chaos Zero Nightmare. I love so many of them, and it's great that literally every single one of my favorite gacha games are all doing well. But come on, like, enjoy the games for what they are. Don't go on social media and just start hating on other games because you think your game is doing better or earning more or has more downloads or what the fuck ever. Just appreciate that every game is doing well and that good games are being received well and performing well by extension. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you are not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.